What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We've got episode 2 of the offseason, and in this one we are going to do 6 teams recruiting and show you guys the recruiting board, but we're going to show the North Conference, the American North first, and then the American South will happen in episode 3 of the offseason. So my brother's going to go over his teams, the ones that he's created here for the American North, and then we'll go to mine and just kind of show you guys the strategy and really kind of show you who they're going after and who is most likely to sign. So take it away, sir.
Okay, well, we're going to start with Clarksville, Scarlet Bantams, and let's go over the recruiting board really quick. And we'll see what they're looking like for next year. So, Evan Wallace, senior. Crenshaw and Gray. So quarterback's looking okay. Running back's a little thin.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Jakari, wait, who is the starter now? Go back.
It's Love and Stefan Childress.
Yeah, so the graduation was Corey Pickens.
Yeah.
Right, so Corey Pickens is no longer with us.
Now we got Masonette, Hunter as seniors, and then tight end we're looking okay, although we got 3 seniors, so they're gonna have to probably account for that as well. Offensive line looking like a lot of upperclassmen. Defensive end looks okay. Tackle there. You got Hatfield, Junior, Hale, McTaggart. Again, a lot of upperclassmen here. So
Corner needs work.
Yeah. And
this should be pretty okay. This should be all right.
yeah,
With where they're at.
we're definitely thinking offensive line, running back. And here's the board. So let's see, they got a couple of athletes here in this class. Micah Griffin was a 5-star recruit out of Ohio.
Nice.
Big sign there. They're looking at Roderick Miller. They're going to try to make a push for him. I doubt it's going to happen.
They're looking at schools like Florida and Auburn. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yep, and here's JUCO defensive line, Jamal Coleman. You see here they're trying to fill up those holes on the offensive line. They got Justin Jackson, kind of a guy they can use in the future. See Haynes there, they're going after, trying to come from behind. There's not a lot of guys left on the board for Clarksville at this point, so they're just kind of taking some shots.
Yeah, they did sign some pretty decent players here.
Yep.
Chris Green, 63 overall. That's not bad.
Yep, running backs, that's an area they want to tackle. And see a couple receivers there. Him, I don't think they can even. Let's try to...
There's Eric Jones right there, 61 overall. A lot of power backs that they got.
Ryan, he's too far. So, okay.
They had a pretty okay class.
Yep, that's not too bad. So they're going to...
So going forward, they're looking at Miller and Coleman and possibly Haynes. So that's their top 3 guys for the offseason.
They're going to put that on Coleman.
Yeah.
Secure that.
That would be pretty good. Now, to go after a JUCO defensive tackle, 70 overall, you know, most people might be given some hate, but, you know, JUCO players in this game can help you out.
It's depth, man.
Yeah, you got to go after the depth.
Are we going to go in order or just want to?
No, go over your teams first.
Gallatin Greyhounds. Let's see what we got here. Now, see, I didn't recruit all year, so, I mean, I kind of let the CPU handle it. And I think we could have done better if we were more active with it, but my teams I didn't really get too in-depth. I did a little bit, but not much.
Look at Gallatin.
Yeah, decent class here. Winning the Orange Bowl will do that for you. But they're going after Adam Harrell, and they're currently in 7th. I don't know if they're going to be able to have enough juice there.
I don't know, man. 6,400 points. Yeah, you should get him.
Butler, they're trying to make a comeback there. Well, let's look at the depth chart first here, see what we got. So, looking at the depth chart, we see Summers. Obviously, starting QB. And like I said, we'll see if he hangs on to that job because McKinney was hot on his tail. So This is prior to when they add the bonuses or the progression.
Training results.
Yep. So we'll see how that shakes out. We'll see who is rated first. And obviously, let's see, Monahan is a senior with Anderson, Thames, and Marks. And got Schroeder there as well. Jupiter Wells and Thigpen will take over Wells' spot after the next year. You see Aries Wright and McNamee are seniors with Sharp, Armstrong, Ramos, and Strawler. Lydell Solomon Adams might be a factor in the future. Byron Smalls is a senior with Troy Allen Baxter. So tight end, you know, so Gallatin, they're looking okay long term. You see Kreitzer's back, Walters. So offensive line will be there for the most part. Following season, Kilgore, obviously, got some younger guys here as well. Sparks is a senior. Duke Reeves is back, senior. Defensive backs looking a little. Marco Jackson might step in though. Martez Patterson. So Gallatin, I'm seeing a kind of a mixed bag here for the Greyhounds. I'm thinking for their class, probably looking at kind of an across the board kind of draft class. You see here, get some tackles, defensive linemen, got some DBs. Going after this guy here, Lilly. I don't know if that'll be enough. They're gonna give it a shot. So, pretty exciting class for the Greyhounds. A lot of guys in the 60s. You get some 3 stars sprinkled in there, and we'll see how they shake out. Stephen Jones, 80 overall punter. Might be a big get. I don't know.
That's actually pretty comical. There's an 80 overall punter for a freshman.
Yeah.
The thing is, we got to figure out what his kick power is going to be, if he's going to be able to pin people back. Oh. Now, the weird thing is why would an 80 overall punter want to go to Gallatin? They score all the time. They never punt.
You don't get to punt. I guess that's why he wants to go.
I guess that's why he's an 80 overall.
All right, well, those are my teams in the north, so I'll let you take over.
All right, sounds good. Scranton State, boys, here we go. Let's check out what they got going on. They went 2-10, so, you know.
They're better than Cape Coral.
By a game. All right, so let's check out and see who they got right off the bat, and then I'll explain to you guys the strategy going forward. So here is the class. A lot of 50s. That, you know, you want to look at about these kind of players, about 64 overalls. Yeah, those are really going to help out this program. But, you know, 57, those are depth guys. 58 is a depth guy. If these guys can help you win games, I mean, look at the secondary here. 64 overall with Adam Campbell, Andre Rollins.
All those guys can probably play right away.
Yeah, when the thing is that they probably, yeah, they will. And especially Adrian Hall, 64. So these guys are only going to get better, and when they do get better, they'll start winning more games, which means by the time they're juniors or seniors, the freshmen that Scranton State start to get is going to be a lot better than what this class of freshmen will be. So very, very good stuff. But let's check out now who they're going after. See this quarterback here, Roderick Miller. Got 5,600 points spent as of right now. We're going to go all in. We're going to go all in on Roderick Miller. And you might be asking why. Why would you want to do something like that? Well, the methodology is that Noah Abbott didn't do jack diddly squat all season long. He's an 80 overall junior.
So he doesn't have a lot of weapons, though.
That's true, but as an 80 overall junior with no weapons, you're also planning for the future as well. So when you end up getting weapons with your recruiting class, then now you have a 72 overall freshman.
Yeah.
So that is the strategy there. So you want to go after that guy. Also going after this quarterback, Tim Scott. That's mostly just in case you don't get a guy like Roderick. But 2,100 points should push us over the top there. Travis Norton. We already got a bunch of corners, so might not need to go after that kind of guy. got a ton of corners right now. We do need to try to get this guy, Caleb Coleman. So if we can get all of our points there, that would be good. We need as many athletes as we can get, especially from Florida. David Jefferson in the lead there with over $1,000. And then Robert Miller. He would be pretty good for us to get. But, I mean, we're right there. We're right there. But I think 1,000 should be okay. So it should get us within the last week. But overall, I think we're okay. Maybe we might need to take some points away from Tim Scott because we are going up against teams like Tennessee. And maybe we can just throw them here because I like our chances against the teams on that board. Bowling Green, Purdue. Yeah, so I think we should be okay. So big thing is for Scranton State, just get talent. Just get talent. And the rest.
Should he put more on Coleman, you think? Try to hold on?
No, I think we're fine there. Yeah, we should be good. All right, let's now check out the next North team.
Ohio Western.
Which will be, yep, Ohio Western. All right, so 4 and 8. It's kind of the same deal here. You want to focus on talent. Ohio Western has players that, you know, right now they're definitely getting better. Sean Russell's now gone. There's Sean Kirkpatrick, the 92.
Might be a blessing in disguise that Russell's out.
Yeah, I know. Dante Brown is a sophomore at left end. So we do have some freshmen on this team, some sophomores. Hey, there's our buddy. There's WDE Sequestral. Yeah, you're gonna get a shout. You're gonna get a shout out right here. I want to check out the depth chart for you guys. We should have probably done that for Scranton State, but it'll be all right. Titus Floyd is the guy taking over for Sean Russell, 76 overall. So about a 14-point drop off in the overall rating from Sean Russell to Floyd. So kind of an issue, but there's our boy Louis Savage Jr. And Jarrett Pittman at 77. So these guys might be splitting some time, but as you guys know, Louis Savage, he's a savage. And
he'll probably win the job, I think.
I hope he does, because you know, he won the Heisman the last time we did this with Ohio Western. Garen Joseph going to lead the way with Aaron Young, and Michael Cooper. We love Michael Cooper. He's going to be a good player someday. But you know, Herbert Hodge is coming back. Nick Womack. There's some holes here, but they're good enough to start winning some games. Billups and Grimes, 86 and 85. So defensively, you know, they're not bad on the line, but secondary-wise, they're not.
Yeah, group is starting to get older, I can tell.
Yeah, Augustine. The secondary is pretty good, and the defensive line is pretty good. So the linebackers is what needs work, and that's really, you know, where you are strong defensively is right in the middle. So Jess Stevens, we can nab that guy. One star at 53, depth. Richard Mitchell, wide receiver. They do need some wide receivers. Chad Ruffin at corner. Greg Irvin, wide receiver. So we're definitely going after some wideouts. Mark King, defensive end. Look at this, Aaron Baker.
Ooh,
a
4-star recruit.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yep. So Titus Floyd, he might start for this season and maybe next year, but you know, with Aaron Baker coming on, he might lose the job to Baker.
Very possible.
Carl Smith for some depth there. Conrad Muhammad. Probably gonna have to change his last name because
it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit, but you know.
How about where are those linebackers at?
It's Chris Sapp, 67 overall. Yeah, and then we got some depth guys there, but some more tackles, 67. Lee Rutledge, 68. So some pretty good players, and you know, it's mostly out of Ohio.
Well, it's where you want to build it, though. You get some local flavor.
Yep,
for sure.
But these big guys right here, Baker and Muhammad, that's a really good class right there. But like I said, we're probably going to rename that. Mortensen. Yeah, there you go. Like that. All right, let's check out Kentucky Tech. We spent a little bit too much time on Ohio Western.
That's to be expected.
Yeah, well, they need a lot of time.
Oh, we still got Adam.
We still need names, guys. We still need names. Adam what?
People, they've suggested stuff. We'll come up. What do you want to call him?
I don't know. You guys come up with it. Gerald Sneed is a senior at 89, so he should be pretty solid after losing Tayshawn Rivers to the Titans. You guys saw that video.
He'll be pretty good.
Ken Warren?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ken Warren will be fine. Eric McLeod. Let's see. Wide receivers, Darius Wolf. Everybody's back. Michael Bingham. Yeah. Chris Drake. Alvarez. So, Currington could have a huge...
I'm predicting that. I think I would pick them over anybody else in the North next year. Other than perhaps Gallatin, since the whole team is basically back.
Yeah, but you're going to have your hands full here.
Right.
DeMarcus Cannon's coming back. Ronnie Bain.
Senior.
And then Niles Murdoch, 85.
Ooh, yeah, a lot
Justin
of
Maxwell.
senior starters, so they need to restock.
Yeah,
this would be a good year to do that.
Get your freshmen in there. So let's check out the board, see what they got going on. Who did they get? Well, really got some big guys on defense. 2 tight ends at 58. Ivan Smith, some guards. So just depth. Really all they got was depth. Zach Wilkinson, 68, did well there. Yeah.
They're in a decent spot, though. You know, you can take this year to redshirt those guys, and probably next year they'll be ready to go.
Yep. Here's the one we really want. We really want Marcus Williams. Coldwater, Michigan, 3,600 points on this guy. 6'2", you know, because, I mean, let's face it, when we look at the wide receivers, only 2 freshmen, 4 juniors, 2 seniors.
Right.
So, Michael Williams...
That's a big piece.
Marcus Williams will help us out big time, big time. Andrew Bell, hopefully get that linebacker. And then George Gray, the #1 halfback.
He wants to go to New Mexico State.
It's weird. He has the Aggies over
LSU,
Notre
Dame,
Bama. But maybe he's just a cool dude because he wants to go to teams like Kentucky Tech and the Aggies.
Well, the day that New Mexico State beats out Alabama for a recruit, I don't know what's going to happen that day, but it's probably the apocalypse, maybe.
The end of the world. So Kentucky Tech looks pretty good, guys. I'm not too worried about them. They did go 9-4. So
you know what's funny? New Mexico State has a terrible reputation for their facilities. Like 6 years ago, there was a story where like their parents were like dropping off juice boxes and stuff.
Oh my!
Because the cafeteria cost too much money to give them lunch and stuff.
Uh-oh. No. That's a college program.
I know. It's terrible.
All right, so let's check out the Drakes. It's not too good. Not too good. Right here, they're fine. Josh Engels, 64. Higgins, Sean Green. Mark Jackson. So they got 2 wide receivers there. Mark Jackson's probably going to be pretty solid. And Engels should be okay. But, you know, they don't have a whole lot going on the recruiting board here. They definitely needed to make some noise this season, and they're just not. So they're really trying to push for this 68 overall. Guard Thomas Allen, he would be pretty solid. He'd be a good get for them. Chris Brown might be a good get as well, since they did lose Cortez Babcock to the Ravens. Take a look here. They still do have J.D. Gunderson and Brett Willoughby, Sebastian Thorpe, so they'll have a Willoughby-Thorpe.
Can you load up the depth chart?
Yeah, I wanted to show them this, though. Just got to see how many freshmen. They're pretty senior-laden. 11 seniors on offense, 8 juniors on offense. Yeah, so they're very, very heavy on the upperclassmen right now. So let's take a look at the depth chart. So they've got Luke Stockton is going to take over as the starting quarterback. He was a freshman redshirt last season behind Justin Weir and Woodbury.
So there'll be a quarterback battle, I think. Although Stockton obviously has the edge long term, so they're probably just going to go that route. And, you know, there's some debate when Weir was hurt whether or not to burn that red shirt for Stockton, and they went with the upperclassman Woodbury. They had enough confidence in him. Ultimately had an okay year, so I guess it was probably the right move. Although, who knows? I mean, it could have cost him a chance to win the conference. So,
yeah, I mean that's the big thing. Do you go with Woodbury because he has the experience, or do you really think he's going to be able to get it done? Does he have that in his veins in order to get it done?
And you know, Stockton, true freshman. You don't know if he's ready. So, well, I think they made the right call.
He's got a bunch of. They are senior laden, like I said, and you know they're upperclassmen heavy. Willoughby, Sebastian Thorpe, those guys can contribute to help Stockton. And look at that. Cotton, Castle, and Gossett.
Yeah,
those three seniors, and then Royce Webb.
Webb's a senior.
Yeah, so these senior wide receivers will definitely help Luke Stockton if they can get open and they can get there. Corey Siegel as well. So the guys, they're no joke. Along with Kentucky Tech and Gallatin, you know, these guys are right up there. But they do need to work on the defensive side of the ball. LaMarcus Rogers is probably their best.
Neo Hightower.
You saw that?
Sounds like a Matrix character.
Rocky Smith-Wells. We need to change that.
I'll fix that.
Jeremiah Birch, 84, 86, Contavious Dixon, and then J.D. Gunderson. So outside of Gunderson and LaMarcus, where's LaMarcus Rogers? Yeah, 85. So, you know, they've got some work to do on defense. Probably defensive line mostly, but they should be right up there, guys. They should be pretty good. So that is it.
Right, so next week we will go over the South, and then at the end of that video we'll show you who went where.
Yep.
So that'll be the conclusion of recruiting.
And that'll be, so this is video 2, that'll be in video 3 would be the South, and then video 4, which is going to be 2 Saturdays from now, that will be the recruiting recap video, so you'll see who went where. So
okay,
that'll be it. So, and then we'll go from there as far as training results, and then everything else off season, beginning of year number 2 for
preseason.
Yes, preseason for year number 2. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing, and subscribe if you have not done so already. If you like it, love it, and want more of it, that's what you got to do. Hit that little red button for the subscribe or my logo, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you're happy, hope you're excited about your American North teams, and I hope you can't wait to get to next Saturday, because that's where I want to go. I want to go to next Saturday to show off the American South, because guys, I will tell you right now, it's looking pretty steady. I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
That's a little teaser right there. So Fort Lauderdale looks like they're going to make some noise. So I will want to have you guys stop by for that. So, and you know, we got to find out how Daytona State's going to do too.
Of course.
Always. So guys, we'll see you next Saturday for episode 3. And as always, peace.